Hello, Sagittarius. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here with your June 2025 general reading. We're looking at the first half of June for you, the fire sign of Sagittarius. Thanks for being here and taking the time to watch these videos. Please do like, share, and subscribe. If you know your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it's helpful to watch those videos as well for additional insight. And for those of you for whom this general reading might hit home and resonate with you, if you'd like to take a deeper look at something and are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, you can email me for more information, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information also by clicking on the description of this video below. I can usually get back to you same day or within 24 hours. I offer lots of different reading types, different cost, lengths, styles, spreads, love and romance, relationship compatibility, career and work, money, finance, investment, 6 and 12-month overviews. I do it all. There's a little something in there for everyone. And I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of readings as well. So email me if you're interested. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what the first half of June has in store for you. We begin with the Page of Wands, on a new path, eager to start out, feeling excited, enthusiastic, creative, inspirational. The world, one cycle coming to an end, graduation, moving on. The Fool, oh my goodness. You've got the first major arcana card and the last major arcana card. The Fool is the very first major arcana card in the tarot. That's why the Fool has the 0 on his or her card, and it represents a whole new cycle, a whole new chapter beginning, right? We go through many such cycles in our life. So in order to begin a new cycle, one has to end, which is what the World card is, right? And all the cards in between the Fool and the World represent a chapter or a set of chapters, different milestones in our life, different developmental periods in our life, right? We all go through many. So eager to end something and begin something new. Or at least there's excitement on this path. So your crowning energy or your primary focus is the Hanging Man. So literally kind of hanging back a bit, a different perspective. We'll peel that back a bit, because the energy as you move through the first half of June is about bringing something to a final close, ending, and moving on to something new, getting out of your comfort zone, trying something new. For some of you, there's pretty strong travel energy here. It might even be moving and relocating energy. But your crowning energy is kind of hanging back for a minute, maybe looking at something from a different perspective, maybe thinking you have to wait, temporary sacrifice for greater long-term gain. Let's peel it back a bit. It may be you're just nervous. The Fool card does represent, getting out of your comfort zone, trying something new, not really knowing where it's going to go. Clarify the Hanging Man. Five of Swords. You have to walk away from something that's been pretty difficult. You may still be in the process of wrapping it up or having difficulty with it. The Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands. The Four of Swords is taking time to step back, reflect, contemplate, rejuvenate yourself. It can be a card of feeling tired. The Ace of Wands is an exciting new beginning. It may be that you feel, it may be that the difficulty is in closing the door, the World card, basically, closing a cycle out, something or someone or a situation you have to leave behind in order to get on this exciting new path. But it comes at a high cost. I mean, the Five of Swords is winning at all costs. It represents, doing what you need to do to put yourself on a better path. But it's not easy and it's not cheap. It comes at a high cost. That might be financial, material, emotional, leaving things behind. Let's take a look at that Page of Wands. So that's what's kind of perhaps giving you pause. You may be Some of you may be kind of second guessing yourself. Is this really the right thing? Is this a ridiculous thing? I don't really know how this is going to turn out. Let's take a look at that Page of Wands. The Eight of Wands, action, travel, movement. You know, there's some really strong travel energy here. For some of you, it just might be taking a new trip, perhaps an international trip. Some of you, it might be moving or relocating. Things are moving very fast. Or once you begin this, things are going to be moving quite fast. We have the Knight of Cups and the Devil. So for many of you, this may have something to do with your relationship life, love and romance. Now, this can be a couple of different sort of things. This can be somebody that you want to move forward with, you want to build a life with, and you're really sort of obsessive about this. For some of you, it might be the other person. And for some of you, there might need to be caution here, especially with the Fool card and the Devil in the same reading, because it may be that you have a pattern of doing this, of jumping into, or the person that's making the offer to you, of jumping into things very quickly and making huge, profound, existential life changes too quickly, not based on enough, information. Yeah. So however that resonates for you. Let's take a look at that World card. The Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Something didn't work out for you in the past, or something that you're still involved in has been a real source of emotional pain or disappointment. It may have been that you were involved with somebody who was perpetually holding back. It may be that you felt very guarded and protected yourself. The idea that something that you were involved with, a relationship, a situation of some kind, you just kept hoping and hoping and hoping that there would be movement, there would be growth and expansion. Didn't. So now it's either coming to an end or the contemplation of it coming to an end. Let's take a look at that Fool card. The World again, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Wow. A lot of happiness, social gatherings, get-togethers, happy home energy, graduation, moving on to something different, something more. It's interesting. There's a real sense of excitement and anticipation and moving forward in this. It may be, it feels like there's celebrations, actual social gatherings, celebratory social gatherings, coming together, reunions with people, particularly for those of you who are moving and relocating. Some of you may just be going on a big trip to get away from something, because it feels like something that you're leaving behind, someone, something, some history, some situation, has been the source of pain for you. The new path looks really, really good, really, really exciting. It might be for some of you that you're It might be with someone that you're moving forward with that you had broken up with, or there'd been some kind of separation or estrangement here. Because there's kind of, for some of you, a bit of, escapism in this. Let me leave this all behind. Let me leave this mess behind, or leave this pain behind, and move forward on this new journey. For some of you, it may not be that you're leaving a situation behind that didn't end well. But it may just be that you're making a big move, a big shift, traveling, relocating. And the sadness I feel is all about the fact that you have to leave people and places and situations behind that you have been connected with. And there's always a bit of, some pain, nostalgia, reminiscence with that. Let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. But it does feel like something hasn't worked out well. The Ten of Swords. Coming to the challenging, if not painful, understanding and awareness that something is at an end. It's time to move on. It's turned out, it's just not going to be the thing that you wanted it to be. The Magician, the Eight of Cups, the Fool. Sorry, not the Fool, the Tower. Boy, you got some pretty profound major arcana cards here. Big changes going on. This is kind of taking the reins into your hands, captaining your own ship, manifesting the things that you want. But in order to do that, you have to leave behind something that hasn't worked for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles right behind that. For some of you, again, this is moving. And that moving might be a big move. It might be moving to another state. It might be moving to another country, because there's going to be a real change of environment, a real change of social circles here. And the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate, kindred spirit energy. I feel like there's a lot of different stories kind of tangled up in this one, Sagittarius. It's going to resonate a little differently for everyone who watches, as general readings often do, in the little specific details. There's pain in what you're leaving behind. There's sadness in what you're leaving behind. But there's also, at the same time, tremendous excitement on the new path that you're moving into. I only want to say for perhaps a few of you to be careful that this spontaneous energy, that you're thinking it through as much as you can. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Sagittarius, those are your messages for the first half of June 2025. And for those of you for whom they made sense and hit home and resonated, I hope it was kind of helpful and clarifying for you. Again, if it was and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, pull the curtain back on it a bit more, please feel free to email me about personal readings for yourself or as a gift for someone else. Maggie, the number one McGuire at gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video below to also get that information. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a little while. Be safe, be well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.